My name is Pat Tanner. I'm a traditional boat builder. What we've done in here is we've set up, it's a community-based employment scheme where we have everything from people coming from the social welfare where they're out of work to people recovering from substance abuse, all different, every walk of life. And the place is set up basically as a method to get people back into the workforce, try and get them back motivated somehow. You've all different levels of ability and skill and interest as well. What we're hoping to do is to try and maintain and keep going the whole tradition and knowledge of wooden boat building, repairing and building wooden boats, which is becoming quite an endangered species at the moment. There's, I think, only 2 or 3 boatyards in the country that will repair wooden boats anymore. So approximately 2 years ago, Padraig contacted me and asked me would I be willing to come in and teach a bit of wooden boat building. It was supposed to be for 2 weeks. It turned out to be, I'm here 2 years or more now. So we have a group of about 6 people who've come from different backgrounds again. Some of them have done a 1-year-long boat building course in a VEC school and then want to extend that to learn more of the trade and more woodworking and boat building. Other people have just come no woodwork experience at all. We start them off with basic woodworking and making a simple item like a shelf or a stool, and if they're interested and willing to continue, they go on to work with the team in the boat building and repairing. Basically then anything from minor repair, sand down the coat of paint and freshen up the paintwork, all the way up to a complete rebuild of a boat. We had one example, a little 12-foot rowing boat was gone too rotten, it was gone beyond repairing. So we told the woman the best solution would be to measure the boat and rebuild it completely from scratch. So we finished that about 6 months ago, and she was quite happy with the end result anyway. We have a 25-foot sailing yacht. It's they're known as a folk boat. They were originally, I think, built in Norway, either Sweden or Norway. There'd still be quite a lot of them around. They're kind of a popular little weekend cruising boat. That boat, it had been neglected for a couple of years, left out in the weather, and all the deck area was all badly damaged from rainwater. The water had gotten in under the plywood deck and started rotting the deck beams and everything. So we took that on as a job to strip down all the deck, remove and replace all the rotten timber and rebuild it, restore it back to hopefully as good as or better than its original condition. Basically you're taking a boat that would have been borderline whether it was worth saving to go to a commercial boatyard and pay commercial rates. The cost of the repair would have been probably greater than the value of the boat, and by doing the job in here where we're not charging the full commercial rate because we're using it as a training project as well. So what we tell the customers, you'll still get a properly done correct job, but it'll be slower, and therefore we'll charge a reduced rate and use it as a training exercise for the lads to learn. So as a result of that, we're able to restore and maintain a boat which would have been very borderline whether it was worth saving or not. So hopefully we're helping to keep a lot of boats afloat that mightn't have survived. 2 rowing currachs there, the canvas on those, it would only have a lifespan of maybe 3 or 4 years before the canvas would start to rot away. So there's 2 of them in here at the moment now, where you strip off the old canvas, and then at the same time, if there's any timber work that's damaged or rotten, you'd replace that and refit a new canvas and tar it again. It's gotten to the stage where there's only a handful of wooden boat builders left in the country. So there is quite literally, there's less than a dozen people that are building traditional wooden boats left in the country, and a lot of them are reaching retirement age at this stage. So it's nice to be in a place like this where you have a group of young people that are still interested and willing to learn the skills and trade involved to keep it going, because hopefully there'll be someone there to maintain my boat when I retire. Well, definitely they're a part of our whole maritime heritage. Wooden boats have been around a long time before there was any fiberglass or steel boats. And there's some beautiful examples around. They've gone through an awful long period of development where they got refined from the basic dugout canoe shape into pure, elegant racing yachts. There's hundreds of years of refining and developing and improving, and it would be an awful shame to see all that just disappear and be replaced with mass-produced plastic boats coming out of factories in Taiwan and China. So there's a skill there, and there's a lot of work and expertise went into building them. Where you take something like a tree from a forest and chop it down and shape it into a beautiful sailing boat. So I think it would be a shame and a disgrace for all that to be lost and given up for the sake of cheap, mass-produced, I won't quite call them rubbish, but not far off it. That's my opinion.